fries. Varsity smoke right here, how you looking for cups? We been in the streets, my Maybach was parked, yo, they tryna run. We beat him in.
I understand it now.
So as the cannon fired at Poe, he was just looking at it in slow-mo, and then he said the words we was all waiting to hear.
I understand it now.
And this man really caught a cannonball, spun with it, and threw it back. Now, if you've been on the internet for the past few weeks, you've probably seen the term "I understand it now" being
Literally, that's all you see.
used everywhere, bruh.
I understand it now.
And in simple terms, it basically just means you understand something after something happening, bro. Pretty self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? But today we gonna talk about the best I understand it now moments in fiction, bro. And of course, like a Jacob Do video, we gonna rank them on a I understand it scale, bro. And I'm gonna do a tier list for this one. So let's get into it, boy. Now to start things off, I wanna talk about when Batman had a I understand it now moment. And this one was tough.
See, the thing I love about this dude, he picks all the best moments first.
Y'all. And so for starters, my boy Batman was trapped in Bane's secret dungeon or something. And this man Bane was talking crazy, bruh. He was on some, "You are not Batman. You are a whack man." And so Batman didn't take a liking to that and started beating on this man's face. But Bane was low-key just eating every attack he had for him, bro. Like a 4 for 4 from Wendy's. And so the issue really lied when Bane started fighting back and he kicked bro off the ledge. Because, man, after that, it was a straight up beatdown, dog. Like Batman was getting abused in front of the females, man. Like he didn't get no type of Jordan Poole effect. And Bane was still talking crap, talking about, "You're not on my level. This is my domain." What am I talking about, man? And then to
It's crazy. They got Batman beating Superman, but he losing to regular people. It's like, come on now.
end things off, Bane put Batman over his head like some free weight in the gym and dropped him on his knee, bro. He broke his back, bro. He needed
Don't get it twisted, Batman one of my favorite characters though. But that's just crazy though.
call life alert or whatever it's called. And then Bane just took his mask and was like, "Oh, I got a new souvenir." Like, I'm not gonna lie, he went out sad right here, but Spider-Man would never. But I told y'all, this is a Batman I understand it now moment. Cause boy, that next fight they had, my boy Batman was in that
Bro, Spider-Man would never.
mode. So there was like a riot thing going on. I'm not sure the context, but who cares? Cause all you need to know is Batman popped out this smoke mad smooth. Like whole time Bane over here putting in work just farming XP. But little did he know Batman was bout it. So I've read Bane got his cool little punches in on Batman, but he wasn't folding so easily. And I know Bane peeped that after this combo Batman hit him with. So after some struggling, Batman really said something.
I understand it now.
And he ended up slicing Bane's mask, knowing he was gonna be in pain without it working properly. And after that, Batman had a field day. He said, "This is that get back for that back attack you had on me back at that." What the heck did I just say? But yeah, Batman ended up winning the fight. Bane was immobilized, and you know, he really understood it. Where we gonna put him on this tier list? This one too crazy, but hey, this was a good I understand it now moment if you ask me. Let's put this at B. So for this next moment, we gotta talk about Gojo's iconic I understand it now. And if you haven't watched JJK, don't even worry, I'm gonna give you some context. And so to sum things up, Gojo got pulled up on by this crackhead superhuman monkey. And he had
Told you was putting in work.
Gojo stressing the whole fight, bruh. But hey, when somebody moving like this, who wouldn't be stressing, dog? So eventually Gojo ended up clearing out the whole fighting area, and he was like, "Hey, maybe Toji ran away or something." But no, that man popped up behind Gojo like the booty warrior going for the kill. And he ended up hitting Gojo with something crazy, a Gordon Ramsay special, slicing this man in the neck, down the chest, bruh. He didn't get a break. And to finish things off, he just stabbed bro in the head, y'all. And after all we saw was Toji smiling over Gojo's dead body. And yeah, Gojo was dead, cause nobody's surviving this, right? Right?
A few moments later.
There really is a lot of understanding now moment.
I understand it now.
So Gojo really pulled the biggest comeback I understand it now moment and revived himself, dog. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen this, I was asking how, but he did some curse reverse technique. And so Toji wasn't ducking the fate again and tried to pack him up for another time. But now Gojo was moving different because he understands it now. And so bro basically ended up flicking a key blast into this man Toji, sending him flying into a wall. And Toji looked up Hornswoggle because this man was just floating in the air losing his mind. Did I just say Hornswoggle? So Toji tried to turn Gojo into Swiss cheese once again, but he understood
Jujutsu Kaisen, Seven Deadly Sins, and Dragon Ball Z are the only animes that could do something like this.
that he didn't understand what was going on. Because while Toji was trying to take Gojo's head off, Gojo was just majestically moving, having an inner monologue on some, "I understand it now. It's not simply just a phrase, but it's a lifestyle, a way of being. And this little nigga Toji don't
They always give Gojo so much aura in any video.
Understand it like I do. So I must eviscerate his behind. And then just send a goddamn Ki Blast, Super Ki Blast goddamn through this man's chest, bro. He left him like that Apple logo. And that was the end of Toji. He should have understood it himself that he was no match. And I'm not gonna lie, this gotta be a S tier I understand the moment. Bro really got stabbed in the head, stabbed in the chest, down the neck, and still revived himself, bro. Come on. Now for this next moment, we got my boy Po from Kung Fu Panda. And the way he understood it in the second movie should be studied. So Po and the Furious Five put up on this bird Shen, who was about to terrorize the whole nation with this super cannon thing. So they put up on where they were making these things and a whole brawl started. The Furious Five was going crazy, Po was locked in, it was on timing. Although once Po caught Shen one-on-one, Shen started talking about Po's past, and bro basically let down his guard completely. And in that split second, this man Shen jumped back just to reveal a giant cannon aimed at this man, bro. And of course Po
This movie over old, but that bird was putting in work.
couldn't do anything against the cannon besides put this pot in front of him. But yeah, this man still got sent to the Shadow Realm, dog. And so when Po woke up, he was taken in by this sheep lady, and she ended up telling Po about his past and the past of his people. And it turned out Shen was the reason they all got separated. And Po learning about his past gave him more motivation to understand it. Sorta. Cause when Po pulled back up on Shen with the Furious Five, he low-key ended up getting blasted with the cannon once again, bruh. But this wasn't the end of him. So my boy Po was left alone on this broken piece of the boat. And he was standing face to face with Shen's army and once again another cannon, bruh. And as the cannon was pointed at Po, he got into the smooth stance, closed his eyes, looking like he was about to hit a Kamehameha. So as the cannon fired at Po, he was just looking at it in slow-mo, and then he said the words we was all waiting to hear.
I understand it now.
And this man really caught a cannonball, spun with it, and threw it back. And after this, Shen thought it was a fluke, so he said, hey, fire some more. But they were not working on this man Po. He was in the zone of understanding it. So finally, Po caught one last cannonball and decided this was gonna be the end game. And my boy literally started levitating with that John and turned into the goddamn yin and yang symbol. And then he threw that thing back at Shen, eviscerating the whole entire ship, dog. And yeah, I'ma leave it at
Oh, he really understand it.
that, because that was legendary, bro. Po was that dude. And you know, for this moment, I'ma low-key put it at A, because Po was, I don't know, I just feel like A is where it belongs. Now continuing on, my boy Spider-Man be having the coldest I understand it now moments, and I'm talking about the one versus Mysterio. Maestro? What's his name? So the whole movie, Spider-Man was having trouble with his spider senses, while Mysterio was just messing with this man's whole livelihood. Like, he had bro in a straight genjutsu. I wasn't even sure what was going on or what was real. But
I ain't gonna lie, this the only Spider-Man movie I couldn't not rewatch, bro. I don't really mess with it like that.
fast forward, Spider-Man ended up escaping and preparing for his get back. And so Spider-Man pulled up mad smooth flying on his jet. And when he dropped in, he instantly started getting active, taking out mad drones in the process. And when Mysterio peeped that it was Spider-Man pulling up, he instantly started stressing. He was on the phone like, Spider-Man's here and we're gonna have to end him before he ends me, dude. Bro was really trying to be something. So Mysterio ordered the drones to kill Spider-Man, but you know my boy Tom Holland be moving crazy. And he was weaving like nobody's business. Like, come on, bro, you can't tell me he not raw after seeing this. So one way or another, Spider-Man did some high IQ plays and blasted himself into the bridge Mysterio was in, and then he just punched the mess out of him. But Mysterio ain't let that slide and blasted my man, sending him flying across the ground. And just right after Spider-Man got up, he had to put him in a genjutsu. But this time Spider-Man knew he had to do something else, so he just closed his eyes and said something.
I understand it now.
And then my boy started eviscerating these robots. Mind you, he had no real sight of them. He was in the genjutsu still. And seeing this, Mysterio tried to send all the drones at him, but it was no use, man. My boy Spider-Man was in that mode and he understood he had to handle business. Batman could never. I would say this moment's up there at Poe and A, bruh. He was literally fighting through illusions, gang. Who's doing that? Not Batman.
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta put Batman at S, Gojo at S, Poe, yes, Poe still at A, and then Spider-Man at B. I ain't gonna lie. But I respect it though.
Alright, my fault. Let's continue. And as I'm recording, I feel like a character who really displayed all this was Miles Morales. I feel like in both movies he had some of these moments. Because I remember the first movie, all the other Spider-Man didn't want Miles Morales getting hurt, so they web bro up and went on the drill without him. But then Miles Morales entered that I understand it now mode and just popped out of it using his electric powers, consequently giving us some of the coldest montage scenes of all fiction. Bro was moving too swaggy, dog. So super fast forward, it was just Miles versus Kingpin. And Kingpin really built different. He's bald and strong. What you gonna do against that? Hey, but Miles was holding his his ground. They was really going blow for blow in this John. But finally, Kingpin started using his ball strength and he started beating down on Miles, bruh, talking crazy like, the real Spider-Man couldn't even beat me. But I told y'all Miles was a dog and he got a willing to fight, and he asked Kingpin a good question. Have you ever heard of I Under? And Kingpin was like, what? And then Miles put his hand on his shoulder and said something.
I understand it now.
And then he just sent bro flying into the off switch of the machine that was about to destroy the city. And this is what I'm talking about, Miles, bro. He really gets things done. Even in that second movie, he had his famous I'ma do my own thing. But I talked about that in another video, so I'm not gonna get into that. What we gonna rank Miles? I feel like B would be valid for this one.
Man, if you don't stop playing on his top, bro, you gonna put Batman and Miles at B, bro. I ain't even gonna say nothing else.
It wasn't too wild. And for this last I understand it moment, I got Rock Lee versus.
This better be S. This better be S.
And so when they first started scrapping, Rock Lee was rushing guard, but his sand defenses were way too strong. Bro couldn't even touch him. And everybody was confused on how Rock Lee was gonna stand a chance until my guy was like, Lee, go ahead and show him what I taught you. And so Lee hopped up on this giant statue, revealing he was wearing some ankle weights. And everybody was like, what's taking off some little ankle weights gonna do? And then Lee was just like,
I understand it now.
and when he dropped the weights, the impact looked like Rod Wave doing a cannonball, bro. It was insane. And so right after Rock Lee started,
Now, this is how you understand it. Out of everybody, this is for sure how you understand it. I ain't gonna lie, Poe, that's how you understand it too. And Miles Morales, the whole movie was revolved around him trying to understand it. But this is exactly, and Batman. Yeah, okay. It's mostly all how you understand it, but this is for sure how you understand it. Batman's for sure how you understand it. And Spider-Man was how you for sure understand it, bro.
started moving at the speed of light dang here. He had Gara shook. My boy didn't know what was going on. Until finally he had Gara with the meanest fake out and punched the crack out of this dude. And my boy Gara started tweaking out because he ain't never felt nothing like that before. But Lee was not done because then he just speed blitz bro again and kicked the
Is that my blood? How did it do that?
and he continued to defy gravity, just cooking, bro. And then he hit him with his iconic move, Primary Lotus. And looking back, bro, Rock Lee used to be trying to kill people with this move, dog. Like, head first into the ground while spinning. Come on, dude. These were murder attempts for sure. And after this violation, Gara got kind of serious and started flinging bro around a little bit. But then Rock Lee was like, hey, I'ma up it again. I understand it for a second time. And he opened 8 gates on that man. And then he started violating Gara even more. He had him stuck in an animation, dog. And you know, I don't even want to cover the rest of the fight because Rock Lee low-key bossed, and I always cover this fight, I feel like. So let's just rank this moment. And you know, I gotta be controversial. I'm putting this moment at a C. Don't at me. Come on, let's fight about it. Look, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed for real, and consider subscribing, bro. How you gonna watch the video and not subscribe? Come on, gang. Last thing, actually, follow me on Instagram, bro. Y'all DM me, send me a message, whatever, bro. I'm gonna respond, maybe.